Okay, what I'm going to talk to you about in this video is going to be your sports and pay-per-view. Okay, inside of your Kodi, what I've already done is put your sports over here under the sports section. What that does is it brings up the channels. Okay, so we get asked questions like, do you get this game or do you get that game or things like that. And the response to this is you have to know what channel it's on. If it's on Fox, NBC, ABC, CBS, whatever that might be, that's what you need to know. I can't just magically make it appear. So if it's on CBS, then you know that you can come over to sports and go up to CBS and it'll be on there. If it's not on here, okay, then what you'll want to do is go over right here to your Go Live. Now, this IPTV Stalker, when you go to sports, it's going to pop up a bunch of sports channels. Your channel pair is going to pop up a bunch of sports channels. So all the channels are in there. So I know if the game is on CBS, then I go into my Go Live section and I find the channel and the game is on it. It's just that simple. Your NFL games and things like that, some of those can be on demand, or a little like if a game is blacked out or something, something dramatic, then you can go over to videos, okay, and then you can click down here on your add-ons. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. It's very simple if I do it like this. Here's your add-ons, okay? And what you'll do is you'll just click your arrows up there and you'll go across the screen and you're going to be looking for a soccer ball with horns. It says Sports Devil right there. And when you go into Sports Devil, if it's a game that's hard to find, you have all these links. So you would go to live sports, obviously, okay? So when you go inside of this, each one of these is going to open up and give you options. They all look like you're going into the same one. Okay, not this one. Let's do this one. The majority of these are going to open up and they're going to look exactly like this. American football, boxing, UFC, WWE, football, baseball, ice hockey. So if it's a football game, you would just come to American football and you would click on it and it'll open up and it'll show you what's playing right now. It'll give you the NFL Network and some of the other ones with the games on here. It's obviously Thursday night, so there's a game going on. Okay. That is how you get to any of the places in sports. You come into this Sports Devil and look at it. It's going to have exactly what you're looking for in one of those. So if you're a sports fanatic, get used to that application if it's not under your live, because that's what you're going to be using. With that being said, the pay-per-view is the same way. Now, if you're looking at boxing or if you're looking at UFC, that same application, Sports Devil, will take you to it. What I've learned, though, is your UFC fights, if that's what you're into, you will be able to find in multiple places. Number one will be under here in this IPTV Stalker RIP. Okay, the channel that you find the fights on every single time that they're on is BT1 or BT2. Okay, let me let this pop up. Okay, here's your sports inside of here. These are all your channels. I know you're getting excited. Now, the UFC network has been on and off. If the UFC network is working, you'll be able to watch the fight on here from the prelims, which are usually on Fox Sports 1, all the way up until the end of the pay-per-view, uninterrupted. However, if that's not working, then the two channels that you're going to go to are these right here. So you can add those to your favorites from the last video. Those are where your UFC will be. Now, if you don't want to go inside of this box, okay, and you want to go from, let's say, the home screen, I shot a video on this earlier. You may want to watch this. This app right here, Mobdro. Okay, you'll just go in and click it. See if I can open it. Okay, oops. And then we're going to go to the sports. do is it'll list the channels, and this also has a ton of channels in sports. So inside of here, there will also, there they are, BT1, BT2, and you're going to find a lot of them, BT Sports. They are the ones that you see when you're watching copies of the pay-per-view. You'll always see that BT in the corner, either in the bottom or the top corner, displayed on there, and this is where it's being broadcast from. So you don't necessarily have to be all the way inside of Kodi right here to watch your pay-per-views. They will just be available from the home screen right there. So you'll have multiple sources to choose from for your sports as well as your pay-per-views, because you can do that from that home screen also, which I forgot to get into, but you can do that from there. So that's important to know. That way everybody that's a sports fanatic will know exactly where to get their sports and pay-per-view from.